between Xavier Kasukwere as well as Fadzai Mahere of the Citizens Coalition for Change. They are exchanging very, very harsh words. And Fadzai Mahere has gone to an extent of opening a can of worms for Xavier Kasukwere. And Xavier Kasukwere is trying so hard to defend what is being put on public platforms such as on X. Xavier Kasukwere is currently trending at the moment, and he is trending with Fadzai Mahere. I'll speak of the things that have come out and as well as responses also of Xavier Kasukwere. There is more about Xavier Kasukwere. I will speak about post this conflict with him and Fadzai Mahere. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what? You become the very first one to watch us. There is a serious war of words between Fadzai Mahere as well as Xavier Kasukwere, raising very, very sensitive issues and enlightenment, especially to individuals like us. Maybe we're not following some of the events so closely. But Xavier Kasukwere, I think some of the words he did not demonstrate that he's a mature politician, especially when he calls Fadzai Mahere a street woman. We strongly condemn such behavior. I think nobody has to call a woman in such a manner. I mean, she may be wrong, she may be right, but she does not definitely deserve such a treatment. I think the demons of ZANU-PF are manifesting in Xavier Kasukwere. That should be condemned with contempt it deserves. Especially this channel would not support anyone that seeks to denigrate women. People can argue, people can oppose each other, but not to an extent of denigrating a woman, calling a woman a street woman, no matter how defiant she may be, or no matter, how wayward a woman can be, argue on facts. So, according to the information that I have seen on social media, particularly X, which was popularly known as Twitter. Some are still calling Twitter that platform old school, like me, but the new generation prefers to call it X. So, what I across, I was just reading, there is a lot of things I'm still trying to find out what transpired, what caused the conflict. But those who are supporting Fadzai Mahere, they are putting it to Xavier Kasukwere that he won. They are saying he ordered the hit of the kidnapping of Itai Zamara. You remember one of the renowned journalists who had actually taken it upon himself that on a daily basis he will go out to it was Harare Square, a square in Harare, to call for the removal of Robert Gabriel Mugabe. And according to the supporters of Fadzai Mahere, they are saying Xavier Kasukwere actually ordered that particular hit. Obviously, Xavier Kasukwere is defending himself, that resorting to even going to an extent of insulting Fadzai Mahere. Also, what I saw on X is that they are also saying, you remember the truck that actually killed the wife of the late leader of the opposition, that is Morgan Tsvangirai. It is alleged that the truck that hit the car of Morgan Tsvangirai, the late former prime minister as well as the leader of the opposition political party in Zimbabwe, they are saying that truck belonged to Xavier Kasukwere. But Xavier Kasukwere also producing another information suggesting that that truck belonged to a USA company. Yes, something like that. That belong to a foreign company. And also they are exposing people who were tortured by Xavier Kasukwere and saying during the tenure of Robert Gabriel Mugabe, Xavier Kasukwere has been actually turned into some form of de facto head of the Central Intelligence Organization, which made him to clash with the then leader of the Central Intelligence Organization, suggesting that he is one of the individuals who ordered the hit of Itai Zamara. And they are showing a lot of brutality that was done by Xavier Kasukwere when Xavier Kasukwere was part of ZANU PF. Of course, Xavier Kasukwere is defending that. What can you expect from anyone who has been part of ZANU-PF? All of them, when they are checked out, they try by all means to portray themselves as good individuals who are not involved. We know Robert Gabriel Mugabe was a Kukuraundist, Mnangagwa. So if you once worked with those people, supporting those people, waving hand, twerking for those people, what could have stopped you to actually kill? Because ZANU-PF is a party that actually kills people. So there is a war of words between Xavier Kasukwere as well as Fadzai Mahere. They are actually picking up a lot of content. You see, history, unfortunately, you may do something today thinking that people will forget, but as time goes on, it comes to actually seriously bite you. So the arguments that were brought by Xavier Kasukwere was that Fadzai Mahere, during the time of MDC, she was one of the critics of Morgan Tsvangirai. She was not part of the opposition. It's an exchange, really, between these two leaders. I think I have to find out what exactly is it, what started, what sparked this war between the former G40 members of ZANU-PF as well as also the former spokesperson of the Citizens Coalition for Change, who has been taking ZANU-PF head on alone. I'm talking about Fadzai Mahere. She has proven that she's into politics not for money. She's one of the few MPs who resigned in solidarity with Nelson Chamisa when Sengezo Chabangu infiltrated the party, was making one recalls after another. She's decided to say, no, I cannot subject myself under the leadership of an imposed pseudo secretary general. And she's one of the individuals who resigned alongside Markham in solidarity with Nelson Chamisa. So we are following that conflict. It is actually, people are roasting each other. There is something about Xavier Kasukwere that I'll be doing after this live broadcast regarding ZANU-PF factionalism. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members, or the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars.